Hey guys, Brittany here, coming at you with book review number 2 out of hopefully 52, maybe more, of 2016. And this book is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, not 100% sure. Just going to refer to her as Sarah. And this is book 1 of the Court of Thorns and Roses series. Book 2 will be out May 3rd. So it's not out yet. So you're not missing too much if you haven't gotten around to reading this yet. Now, this book on the Brittany scale got a 5 out of 5 stars. That's right, all 5 of them. 5. So, let's get into a little bit more detail. First, I'm going to start with the characters. I gave the characters a 5-star out of 5-star rating. Your main character is Feyre. She is our heroine. She is human. And I really liked her. Unlike nowadays, there are some heroines in our young adult fiction that are kind of annoying. But I actually did like Feyre. And one of the things that made her really unique to me was that she was not an avid reader. If you're reading a lot of young adult fiction nowadays, every heroine that you come across loves to read. And I think that's just authors trying to make them relatable to us because we love to read. But Sarah said, no way, Jose, I'm going to be different. And I loved that Feyre was actually illiterate and couldn't read. So therefore, she had other passions and wasn't just a reader like us. That was unique. I really liked it. Moving right along. I'm trying to keep this short and sweet, guys. I'm trying. So, moving on. Your other main character is Tamlin. Tamlin is High Fae. He's actually the Lord of the Spring Court. And he is the love interest of the novel. Sorry, there will be some minor spoilers in here, but I won't give away the ending. No big spoilers, so you can keep watching if you're okay with minor spoilers. Like I said, Tamlin is Fae. He's powerful. I liked him. Maybe not my favorite, character of all time, but good character. And then you have your villain, Amarantha. And of course, just, she's a villain, and I hate her at her core because she's the villain. But as far as villain goes, I did actually kind of like her. I liked the way she was written. I thought she was well written. Her motivation seemed natural and real and honestly kind of relatable. So, more on that, check out my blog. So, then you have my favorite characters. My 2 favorite characters were more supporting characters. Lucien, also Fae. He is the courtier of the Spring Court and like Tamlin's BFF. But he's super snarky. He's got a quick wit. He had a lot of banter with both Tamlin and Feyre. So I really liked him. I love the banter between characters. Speaking of quick wit and snark, brings me to my other favorite character, Rhysand. He is High Fae. He's the Lord of the Night Court. And he actually reminded me a lot of Peter Baelish, or Littlefinger, from Game of Thrones. I haven't read the books, but I watched the TV show. And that's kind of who he reminded me of, especially in the beginning. But I did really grow to like Rhysand, and I'm honestly a little worried about him. Because there at the ending, the last scene with him, I don't know, seemed a little scary. He seemed a little scared, and I'm worried. I'm anxious to get to the next book to find out what happens, make sure he's okay. So, that brings me to the plot and setting and theme and everything. Again, 5 stars. Now, plot. This is basically the fairy version of Beauty and the Beast. Now, when I say fairy, I'm not talking Tinkerbell, okay? I'm talking about Fae, and I love Fae lore. I love Fae fantasy novels. They're my favorite. And Beauty and the Beast is my favorite movie. So, a novel that combines the two. Obviously, pretty high up on my list of favorites. I absolutely loved it. I loved that Sarah, took the idea from Beauty and the Beast, but she twisted it and changed it just enough to make it different and unique, and she gave it that great fae twist that I absolutely loved. I absolutely loved the ending too. The ending, like the main resolution of the climactic point, is what I've been waiting for. Every fairy novel I've read, I'm like, oh, come on, I just want this to happen. It never happens. They never give me what I want. But Sarah's like, here, Brittany, I'm going to give you a present. And she gave me the ending of this book. So you should definitely read it to find out what I'm talking about and why I'm so happy. Finally is the writing style. 5 out of 5 stars. She was not repetitive. She had a great word choice. Everything flowed. It was natural and seamless. All the characters' motivations were natural, and their reactions were what we'd expect. It was perfect, really. And I liked her creativity. Yes, she took a tale as old as time, but she changed it up just enough to make it different and original. I loved the world that this is set in. It's different from the worlds of other fairy novels. And, yeah. Overall, amazing book. Absolutely loved it. I highly recommend it. Go order it online. Go to your nearest bookstore. Order it for your Kindle or your Nook or whatever. Or go to the library. Check it out. You definitely have to read this book. You have until May to catch up when the next one comes out, but I highly suggest that you read it. I will definitely be continuing the series when the next book comes out. I'm super excited. And yeah, if you want a more in-depth review from me, I posted a blog post with a review for this book. You may have seen it. It's been up for a few days, but I'm going to put a link in the description so you can check that out, because it really goes into more in depth. I'm trying not to keep this video, I don't want it to be like 15 minutes long. So go read that, because it really, I kind of poured my heart out a little bit more about the things and the people and the places and everything. So overall, 5 out of 5. Go read it. Read it, read it, read it. And thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And remember to smile, Starshine.